Drip Media. We are live at the courthouse where Diddy is on trial. So today, the prosecutors upstairs were making, giving their, okay, so basically, this is what's going on today in court. I just left the courtroom right now to just come out real quick to let you guys know what is happening. Okay, so basically, they painted a lot of pictures for Diddy not to walk away free. So, as we know, yesterday I was telling you guys Diddy, will walk away a free man. But it seems like today he may not walk a free man, and it will tell you why. So there's like they are in there right now, the prosecution. So they're painting these pictures about the racketeering. So they want Diddy to be charged on racketeering, and then let me see, arson and bribery and the kidnappings. So I'm gonna read to you everything that was happening in the courtroom right now. They're still live in the courtroom, but I had to leave because I got so much information I had to come here and give to you guys. So hi guys that are coming up. So Diddy may not walk away free, may be found guilty. So can you please leave me a comment right now? Let me know if whatever that they're saying you still think he's gonna walk away free. And I'm telling you, I was just in there right now, and the prosecution is still up there trying to paint a picture for the jurors and to us that Diddy is guilty. So this is what they try to charge him on. Yesterday, I know the news, everybody got it that he was gonna walk away a free man. But today, so they try to bring him down on racketeering, bribery, and arsoning. And I'm gonna break that down for you guys if you don't understand what that means. So in January 2009, Diddy had her Cassie on hold after he attacked her for the first time, when her body was bruised, and he had her on hold so that she could heal inside somewhere, so the public didn't get to see her. So they painted the picture to show us that Cassie was trying to escape at his house, right? But Roger Bond, who remember Roger Bond, who was Diddy's security, right? So what he did, he brought Cassie right back to the house when Cassie was trying to escape. Please, guys, I need you to be in the chat section to tell me if you think Diddy is going to be guilty or not. But from what I heard right now in the courtroom, I just got out, it seems like Diddy will be locked up for good, and they're probably gonna throw away those keys. So basically, when Roger Bond brought back Cassie in the house, Diddy sent her to London because Diddy knew she was trying to escape. And then Roger Bond basically took Cassie because he was informed by Diddy, you need to do the job. Hey, if you're security, what are you gonna do? So guys, I'm telling you, Diddy will not walk away free based after what I just heard right now into the inside of the courtroom I was just in, and I just got out. So basically, they're trying to charge him of racketeering, bribery, and arsoning. And I'm gonna break those down to you so you can understand what's happening. So Diddy sent Cassie to London because she tried to escape after he beat her up so bad, and then he didn't want the public to see Cassie, with bruises. So he asked Roger Bond to get her right back in. Now, Cassie wanted to see her mom. So that's the picture that the prosecutor is trying to paint for the jurors right now, so that they can convince them that Diddy is not innocent. So Diddy must go to prison. So, basically, he sent her back to London, and then she couldn't even see her mom. She wanted to see her mother, but he didn't allow her to do that. So. And then Roger Bond, I think, she knows that Cassie, she knows that Diddy had guns. So Cassie was very scared. So that's what they painted inside of that courtroom, that she was very scared for her life. She was very scared for her life. So now, and then there was a guy named David who delivered food right inside of the hotel room where Cassie was living in London, and he noticed Cassie's bruises the whole time when Cassie was there. Now, the second thing, so this is basically kidnapping, right? The racketeering case. So now, for kidnapping, the second kidnapping that they try to charge Diddy on right now, we're right live at the courthouse right now where Diddy is on trial, and it's not looking good for Diddy at all. So basically, the New York law, let me explain that to you, let me break it down for you. So you cannot hold somebody against their will. So a person restricted without permission in New York is illegal without their consent. So basically, they're trying to paint it because Diddy held Cassie, without her consent when she wanted to leave. So automatically, they're trying to convict him for that. That's one of the thing, right? And this is based under the kidnapping charge involving Capricorn Clark. So in 2004, there was an incident with Capricorn stayed with Uncle Polly. Diddy asked her to do that. Diddy locked Capricorn in a place in a building in New York because Diddy believed that Capricorn Clark was stealing stuff from Diddy. Diddy threatened to throw her in the East River if she lied and failed the lie detector test. This is the thing Diddy will do to keep everybody in line. So they painted this picture very clearly. This man is not innocent as we think that he might be. Again, these are not my words. These are the words of the prosecution in there because they're trying to show that this man, Your Honor, this man, Judge, you cannot let this man walk away for free because this man is a danger. So according to them, according to the prosecutor that was there, right? So now there's another incident involving the kidnapping. So in December 22nd, 2011, Diddy had a gun. He found Cassie was talking to Kid Cudi, right? And Diddy told her, let's go to, Diddy told Capricorn Clark, let's go to Kid Cudi's house. And Kid Cudi didn't want to go because she already knew, according to the prosecution, right? She already knew that Diddy was a so-called dangerous, so that she didn't want to go. She knew what would happen to Kid Cudi if she went with him. Now, she was afraid. She had no choice. She went with Diddy, with the black cat. She went with Diddy, and then in the black Cadillac Escalade, right? And that's the one that prosecution, the investigator, I believe his name was Ocasio, found that car to be a valuable piece in the trial. So Capricorn brought Cassie to Kid Cudi's house. So now Diddy kicked Cassie. Sorry, Capricorn Clark bring Cassie to Diddy's house because Diddy asked Capricorn to bring Cassie to me because he was upset that Diddy, he found out that Cassie was speaking to Kid Cudi like in a romantic way. So he's very jealous. So that's the picture that they're painting, right? Now, Capricorn Clark, so they trying to show that, she was involved by bringing by bringing Cassie to her. Now, so everything happened in front of Capricorn when she testified that Diddy beat Cassie up in front of her. So she did testify about that. But today, the prosecution brought that back again. So there's another thing. Okay, so the detective whose name was Ocasio, he's the one who was doing the investigation, and he found that the black Escalade belonged to Diddy, to Bad Boys. So that's the car that was left right outside of Kid Cudi's home, right? So now there's another thing. So this is the arsoning charge, right, that they tried to bring him down with. So in January 9, 2012, sorry. So now, this is something involved you. Said hi, Kiku, hi, Kamiya. So, guys, do you think Diddy is guilty? Write it right now in the description. I bet Cassie has some good box. So you bet Cassie got some good box. Maybe that's why he was going crazy for her. Well, so basically, okay, so this is what happened for the arsoning. So I already break down the racketeering charge and kidnapping they try to bring against Diddy because they believe that the prosecution believed that Diddy should go to prison and get charged for kidnappings, right? So now the second charge is, hi guys. So, okay, is it free Diddy or Diddy is guilty? Okay, whoever's for Diddy here, say free Diddy. Whoever thinks that Diddy is guilty, say guilty. Now, as I'm explaining this, so you can write it and I'm going to read it, right? So, D-Rock is involved in this. So they basically painting a picture that D-Rock knew that Diddy was doing bad things. And D-Rock sat down with Kid Cudi after Diddy, threatened to blow up his car. The evidence went out to that the cocktail that was found in that Escalade car, it was dropped into the Kid Cudi's porch. He cut, according to them, Diddy cut a cord in the car. He wanted to blow up, Kid Cudi's car. Then this is something that happened. So Diddy did told Cassie, I'm going to blow Kid Cudi's car up. And Cassie was very scared because she knew that Diddy was a very, I guess you can tell, very violent, according to prosecution. I'm repeating everything because I'm live right outside of the courtroom where Diddy's in trial. So Diddy may not walk away a free man. I'm telling you, from based on what I've heard inside, is looking bad for Diddy today because the prosecution is doing a crazy job in there, like a marvelous job as proving that Diddy is not innocent and he shall not walk away a free man. So basically, he told Cassie, I'm going to blow up his car. And then the mistake that Diddy made, I think after he said that to Cassie, so when he attempted to blow up Kid Cudi's car, so Diddy spoke to Cassie. I have it right here in my note. He apologized to Kid Cudi. Guys, we're live right outside of the courthouse where Diddy is on trial. And I'm letting you know, Diddy may not walk away a free man. Strongly, because I was in there. They were making a summary and an analysis of why Diddy is not a free man. So basically, Diddy confessed. Listen to this, guys. Diddy confessed to Kid Cudi after he attempted to blow up his car. Now, is this pride? So I feel like because he did that, according to the prosecution or according to Kid Cudi's testimony, because he did this alone, let's say if they were not going to charge Diddy at all, guess what? They're going to charge him because of that. Because now the prosecution is aware that he did apologize. Because basically, if you didn't do something, why apologize to them? So that's the picture they try to make the jurors see in the media, who which we are in the courtroom. They try to paint this picture for us to see. So somebody say free Tory Lanez. Somebody say free Puff. Who else? Guys, write in the comment section. We want to know, is it free Puff or Diddy can walk away a free man? But I'm telling you right now, Diddy may not walk away a free man, because what I've heard in this courtroom just now, it is not looking good. I was, oh my gosh, it's really bad. So free Diddy. How is a rapist? Well, that I don't think they're not going too hard on it right now, because they know that a lot of women, they did give their consent. But the biggest charge that they try to bring him right now is the racketeering, is the bribery, is the arsoning charge they try to bring against him. Now, okay, this is another one. This is the bribery. Now we passed the racketeering. We passed the arsoning charge that had to do with Kid Cudi's car. Now we're heading to the bribery. So for anyone who don't know what bribery mean, I'm going to explain why they try to bring him a charge on bribery. So somebody said 3 to 5 years in jail. Baby oil. Somebody's laughing over here. So guys, keep she got paid. Who got paid? Cassie or the other women? Because remember, it's not only one woman involved, right? So now KK. Okay, now who know KK was? KK is short for Christina Coram. So this is Diddy's executive assistant, the lady that's so close to Diddy, right? Armed to Diddy. So KK is the lady who was doing a lot of cover up for Diddy. So now D-Rock and KK seems like they had such a great relationship together, and they were the most that are doing the cover up for Diddy. Now let me break it down what KK did. Okay, that sounds more like the government. You just have to add insiders trading, and you got the government here. Probation, electric chair. Oh, honey, you asking for electric chair. So guys, what do you think? Do you think Diddy should go away completely? Because guess what? So how can you convict a man who, okay, all these ladies testify against him? Where are the people that was at the freak parties? So how come you guys are only saying to only arrest lock away Diddy? So isn't that everybody that's involved with him, including the girls, the people that consent to sleep with him, should go away as well? Because some of them did lie on the stand. So remember, some of them, their testimony was not straight. Perfect example, the girl named Brianna. She, I believe, allegedly a lot of things was lies and truth mixed together, because one moment she said, she was about to be dead, outside on the balcony. The next minute, you know, she was back at the same house hanging out. Make it make sense. So talk to us. So talk to us right now, because this is too much. This is a lot. I'm telling you, I'm very stressed. I'm live right outside of the courthouse. I was in there and I left the courtroom after I got a lot of notes from the prosecution because they try to take down Diddy. Now, do you think we should have protests in front of the courthouse to ask, if you're gonna send Diddy to jail, we should be sending all these other women as well? Or if we're not sending Diddy to prison, then everybody don't go. So talk to us. Keep talking to us. 3 years time served. Diddy will be out next week. So think, why would you say Diddy will be out next week when I'm telling you what I heard in the prosecution is painting a clear picture that this man shall go away completely for life and throw away the key. You said 10 to 15 years, car triplets. So 10 to 15 years. So do you think it's fair that he gets 10 to 15 years? What about the women? What about the so-called rapper, famous rapper who was in that hotel in Las Vegas with him? I'm just saying, based on what was saying in there, they're all in his Diddy gangbangers. 15, they're all in his Diddy. Okay, so 15 years. Trial over next week. Well, guess what? I'm telling you, the trial may not be over next week. It might be over tomorrow, because after today, they might give us the verdict tomorrow. But if anything drag, this is what outside the courtroom looks like while I'm sitting here. Let me show you, because I'm on a break right now, because I'm like, I can't, it's just so much in there. And I'm like, I gotta come out and give you guys, because once I found out this man may not be free strongly, so I had to come and give you the breakdown of this. So don't forget, guys, go on Instagram and follow us. This is where we drop the news first, on One Drip Media. So One Drip Media, so that's where we drop the news first on Instagram. Then we do some live on YouTube for you guys. So yeah, so this is the bribery charges. Let me read that for you. So the cover about the hotel video in LA in 2016. Israel is the security who came. You remember the security that came out of the elevator when he found Diddy was sitting with the towel? Okay, that's exactly who they were trying to bribe to pay $50,000. So KK was doing all the work. So for anyone who just coming up who don't understand what KK means, KK means Christina Coram. This is Diddy's executive assistant, who is right hand for Diddy for anything that Diddy wants to do. So KK, I'm gonna be using KK. So every time I say KK, you're gonna know this is Christina Coram, right? So KK was calling the security a lot. She was blowing their phones to try to get the video from the hotel. So that video that we recently saw, for that video don't come out, the 2016 video of him beating Cassie in that hotel room, guys. So now Israel didn't want to take the money. So Israel refused. But Israel said, this is something Israel said, guys, that you're not gonna hear anywhere else, that you're gonna hear from me today. Israel said when he came out of that elevator, he saw Diddy sat on that chair. Diddy looked like it was the devil. And then they described that his eyes looked like he was the devil. So do you think Diddy was possessed when he was beating Cassie? Or do you think this is just a form of expression because Diddy was very angry when he beat Cassie up in 2016? So the first security guy who came out, his name was Israel. And he's the one that Diddy, according to the prosecution in there earlier, they said Diddy was trying to pay him, but Diddy didn't go up front to talk to him. He sent KK and D-Rock to do the work. And, hey, as usual, because KK is the executive assistant. So now KK keep calling. KK was desperate. KK keep calling, but he kept referring. So they offered him money to cover up the beat up. He said no, and then they kept calling him. He said. And then Diddy said, now what happened is that Diddy, okay, this is the picture, guys, that the prosecution is trying to pick to the jurors and to us today, the media. So the prosecution said, okay, so how come Diddy didn't know, to the point that when Cassie left the hotel that day, he kept calling Cassie, said, Cassie, this is in quote what Diddy said with his mouth, and I wrote it down for you guys. Diddy said, I'm about to get arrested. He said Israel told him that they called the police. The dude who came out of the elevator came out, and he said that, Israel said, they called the police on me. Cassie, I'm about to get arrested. So now the prosecution said, guess what? it was a picture to manipulate Cassie, because Israel said, I never called the, when Israel said, I never called the cops, because Israel didn't, although he didn't want the money, but he never called the cops on Diddy for Cassie, right? But Diddy was trying to manipulate Cassie to come back to that hotel after she left, after he was dragging her, right? So then he manipulated Cassie. So Cassie, who still had a soft spot for him, who loved him, guess what Cassie did? Cassie went right back to the hotel thinking that the police was about to arrest Diddy. So she went back to save him. So the prosecutor in there, she was basically showing us, hey, listen, you have to send this man away for good, for bribery, because this is a picture I'm painting to you. I'm showing to you that this man acted like he didn't know what was going on. But again, he knew with his conscience what he did was wrong, because he called Cassie to manipulate her when the police was not even calling the case. And Israel didn't call the police, although Israel didn't want the money, but he didn't know exactly what was going on, but he didn't take the money. But guess who took the money? Can anybody guess who took the money? So I'm sure you guys been watching. Who took the money? Not Israel, the second security guy. And I'm going to tell you how. Can you please comment? Do you think Diddy should go away free, or say lock him up? I need to see your comments right now. And then also, can you please give me the name of the guy that accept the money from Diddy? And then this is how this whole thing never came out until Cassie filed the lawsuit. So I'm waiting for you guys. I'm gonna start reading the comments, and then I'm gonna give you the last breakdown. So they will get him. They're gonna drop the rest of the charges today. Keep commenting so I can read it. Who's going to welcome home party? Yep. He having a welcome concert at Madison Square Garden. Diddy family planning a big 4th of July party thinking he's coming home. How do you know that? I mean, they didn't announce that. I mean, All white 4th of July welcome home Diddy. Lock him up. Okay, we have some people. Okay, we have less people that says lock him up than free Diddy. Okay, free Diddy. Oh, somebody's saying death sentence. Oh, do you think he should get a death sentence? Okay, so you're asking for a death sentence for Diddy. But what about the women or the so-called other celebrities that were involved in the free cups? Can Diddy go down by himself? So what about the elites? So how are you going to send somebody to prison? It's only him you're going to send. But where's KK? So don't you think if he's going to go to prison, KK should go? Or D-Rock should go to prison? Because these were the people that are doing the dirty job. KK get the video. And then they invited Eddie, my angel. That's the name, by the way. Eddie is the security. They kept calling him, blow up his cell phone, calling him. At last he gave in. He called his boss, and his boss said, okay, $50,000. So when they say $50,000, guess what? Christina Coram, KK, she saved his name in her phone as Eddie, my angel. And that's why in court, they're referring to Eddie, my angel, as the security, because she gave him, because I felt like she felt like she saved Diddy from this video being out. But too bad. They did a bad job, because guess what? We ended up seeing the video anyway, and we're not in trial, right? So guys, let me give you the rest of the breakdown. So Eddie, my angel, correct? So what he did, okay, so then they Diddy invited Eddie, my angel, to his office to come and collect the money. So Eddie, my angel, the second security, is a shorter dude, and I saw him in court. He was here, 3 weeks ago. I saw Eddie in court. He's a short dude. So Eddie got the money, and then according to prosecutors today, when I was in there, the prosecution said in front of me, she said, according to Eddie's word, when Eddie testified, Eddie said they count the money, I guess, dollar by dollar, 100 by 100, until he got his 50,000. But he said, D-Rock kept saying to him, hey, I grew up with Diddy, right? We go way back. You're doing the right thing, man. So basically, they're manipulating him according to prosecutor, because this is the picture they try to print, because, before the verdict, they have to print the picture to show the jurors, hey, listen, you can't let this man walk away free. So I knew from yesterday, I did a live, and I showed you guys how Diddy can walk away free, man. But today, honey, it is not looking like Diddy's going to walk away free. I'm telling you, the picture they painted. I'm telling you, it's looking bad for Diddy right now. So keep talking to us. Okay, I want to see how many free Diddy, and I want to see how many say lock him up. I want to see. So this is what happened after. So after Eddie collect his money, they stay in contact with him and stuff like that. So his real name is Eddie Garcia. Eddie Garcia is the one who had a nickname from KK, Eddie, my angel, because he saved She helped save Diddy from public, I guess, embarrassment for the video not to for the video in 2016 for the hotel beat up. They didn't want it to be out. Okay, so now I already told you what D-Rock said to him. Everything is in my note here. What D-Rock said to him. Okay, we grew up together. Don't worry, you're doing the right thing. And then, yeah, okay. And then, but he said at one point he got a call from Diddy himself. That's way before he got his boss involved. He got a call from Diddy. So he did spoke straight to Diddy on the phone as well, according to the prosecutor, to show us. And Eddie did testify that as well. But Eddie did say that they're very, 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 very desperate to get the video. Very, very desperate. So basically, guys, this is where I was in the courtroom. I think I already this is what he did. Diddy is facing racketeering charges. For people, those racketeering charges was about the kidnapping, showing that he kidnapped Cassie on 2 occasions, or 2 or 3 occasions, to not let her out of his house after he beat her up the first time in 2009, and the second time it happened, I believe, in December 2011, when he didn't want Cassie to also he didn't want Cassie to leave again, and then in 2016 at the hotel situation. So they proving those are kidnapping charges. The bribery is what I just spoke to you guys about the Eddie Garcia, Eddie my angel, about the 50,000 that they bribed him to talk to his boss to receive, and then he went and collect the money for the boss, right? And I'm sure they spread that money between them somehow. And the other charge was the arsoning. So can somebody tell me right now, what was the arsoning charge? Let me see if anyone remembers. If you've been following this trial, you should know what it's only one arsoning charge we have. Let me see if you're paying attention, and start writing in the comment right now. Okay, the real, no, free Diddy. Okay, a lot of people say free Diddy. Money talks. Diddy gonna walk. They're gonna get all this money and throw him in jail. Free Diddy. Kid Cudi. Oh, yeah, Angela Kane, you got it. It's Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is the only arsoning charge, yes, because the prosecutor upstairs did show us pictures of the car when Kid Cudi car was blow up, right? And then they show you the black car that was left, which is the black Escalade, is Diddy's car. So how do we know that? Because the guy named Ocasio, he was the detective on that case, and I remember I was in court that day. I saw him talking about the whole incident about Kid Cudi. They even spoke to Cudi about it, but Ocasio, this is his name, he's the one who did the investigation. And when he ran up the plate, he found that car, the black Escalade, remember that, it was connected to Diddy, to Bad Boys. So that's the name that came up, and he was shocked. It was like, wait a minute, Bad Boys, isn't that, it says Diddy and everything like that? Oh yeah, so this is what we got. So this is what he's facing charging. And then the prosecutor up there, they really, really paint a picture, even for my head, for everybody's head in there, the media and the jurors, to show us that, hey, this man cannot walk away free, because guess what? He attempted to blow somebody's car, to, case somebody. I cannot say the word in there, because he found out that, Cassie was going behind his back talking to Kid Cudi, and they painted a picture that is very jealous, is very aggressive and possessive when he has this girl. So basically, the girl is the possession. So basically, nobody can talk to Cassie. So basically, this is what's going on in court right now, guys. So we're on a break, but I'm about to go right back in to get all the other details for you guys. When I come out, make sure I'm going to announce another live that I'm going to do. When you see it, make sure you subscribe right now to the channel. Everybody that's here, all the 47 people, subscribe right now. And you want to follow the Instagram, which is One Drip Media, the same name. When you follow On Drip Media, what we're going to do today, we're going to drop the pictures about, the family walking into court. And we're going to drop interview about Diddy's god brother, which I interviewed yesterday. This is his god brother. So he's going to tell us, this is exclusive. Only us that have that. No TMZ got that. Nobody got that. So only us. He's going to tell us what the kids are going through behind closed doors. Even though we see the kids in the media walking into the court, we don't know what they're going through. But he told me what's going on. And I'm about to drop it on Instagram at One Drip Media. OneDrip Media, like media. We're on TikTok. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and also you are here right now with us on YouTube. So make sure you leave the live right now when I'm live. It's okay. Go to 100 Media. Make sure you go and follow, and you're gonna see all the videos that we've been posting about this trial, because we've been working with this trial. We've been, oh, it's a lot. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here with us today. You like that? Now the people that testify against him need to be protected. So, okay, let me ask you a question, Vicky Taylor. The people who testified against him, or the people who so-called was involved in the freak-offs with him, right? So don't you think these people should go to jail with him too? Or do you think only Diddy can walk away? Because how is it somebody was involved in the freak-offs with other people, and other people was in there as well? And we have high-profile name rappers. Allegedly, Kanye West came up, because Jane Doe did say Kanye West, you know, well, she didn't say Kanye, but allegedly when she described it, and then the videos were circulating online about Kanye and his wife Bianca, allegedly was at those parties Diddy was doing in the hotel in Las Vegas. So how is it that only Diddy is supposed to go to prison and none of these other women go to prison? Talk to us. We don't know. We're just asking you a question, right? Said hi. Okay, hi, Nisha Bryant. He's a king. He's gone. Kingpin. Baby. Oh, ooh, did you say baby? Oh, I can't say that word on here, honey. Selena Baker, I was thinking that you do have money. Still free him. He's a good man. He's just a freak. you got me with this one. Money talks and Diddy gonna walk. Well, honey, I'm telling you, when I was in there today, even if he has all this money, he's a billionaire. If you ask me what about what I just saw right now in the court, or what the prosecutor was trying to do, honey, it seems like Diddy will not walk free. Yesterday we had hope that Diddy was going to walk free, but today, the free Diddy cloud. There's another reporter working it. Diddy, the free Diddy people, keep your fingers crossed that this man can walk away for free. But the people that say lock him up, I don't know. If he gets locked up, I guess you're gonna get your party. So, but we are neutral in this. We're just reporting to you what's happening in the courtroom. I'm about to walk right inside of the courtroom right now, because I must bring you like everything else that's happening. It is crucial, because this is the closing argument that will show if this man will get convicted or not. But by what we heard already, the talk of town is that this man may not walk away free man. So thank you guys for all of you who stayed here. Is gonna beat the Rico, maybe get to